All right. You know, if you got birds, you got to protect them. All right. You got to keep them from running off. You got to keep predators from getting to them. And we need to ensure their safety. And the way we do this is we build coops with runs on them. So we built a coop for the turkeys, and it ended up being turkeys and chicken. And we got baby ducks and baby guineas, so we had to come up with something for them. That's what this video is about. So come on, let's take a look at it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Grumpy Acres. As I said, this video is about poultry safety and making sure that predators can't get to them, making sure that young ones can't wander off. And they can't be locked up all the time. You can't put them in a coop when there's a danger and just have them be there. So what we need to do is we need to provide infrastructure to keep them safe. And part of the way we do this is that when we build our coops, we put runs on them like that. And that allows the birds to come out in the daytime, but still be locked up and still be safe from aerial predators and ground predators, right? And then when you got young ones, it's just even more so. So as I said, we built this coop right here, this metal coop, and all that is, I did a video on it. You can go back. I'll put the link right up here. That's just an Arrow 10 by 10 shed. Well, we didn't have the ability to let the animals out and have them be secure. So anytime the door was open, the birds could just wander off wherever they want, which is fine. We free range, and that's okay, that we want them. But there's times when we don't want them to, specifically when they're small or when there's predators out. And before we go on, think about this. If you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe right now. We talk about stuff like this: homesteading, prepping, politics, social stuff, you name it. We're kind of all over the place, but we'd like to have you come join us. All right, back to the topic at hand. So I had to come up with a way to build a run off the back of that shed. And at the old house in Pleasant Hill on the Missouri side of the border, I had a dog kennel, one of those 10 by 10 panel dog kennels, you know, where you just clamped everything together. And so I was looking for one of those in order to put that on the back of the shed. Well, my wife found a deal at Tractor Supply. Yes, we bought something at Tractor Supply. That's a whole nother discussion. But anyway, and she got a 10 by 10 kennel for $200 And I was like, okay. I was thinking it's one of these panel kits, right? Turned out it wasn't. It came in a box that's about 10 inches high by 2.5 feet wide by about 6 feet long. All right. And so it was obvious that it was an assemble it yourself. And so I broke out the thing, and this is what I came up with. All right. This is the run that we came up with. Hang on a second. Let me turn. Now, normally this is a 10 by 10 run with 4 sides and an open top. Well, we had to take into consideration aerial predators, and we had to figure out how to tie it in with the building so that they could come out during the day. And so the way this kit works, and it's the Pet Sentinel 10 by 10 or 5 by 15 kit. And the way this works is it's got these poles, and you see there's one in the middle there, and then it's got fencing tube that goes into the poles, and you put it together. And normally what you do is you start on one, actually you start right here. You start right here and you attach the fence, and normally it would wrap around the square and it would end up on the other side by this door. Well, naturally I can't have a 4-sided thing, so part of the fencing ended up here on the roof. All right, I took the extra center pole and put 2 tubes on that. See if you can get a better picture. Ran it across there, and then I took some 2x8s and put them in the middle there. And then I put the extra fencing on here, and when I ran out of that, I started using the field fencing that we had left over from the goat pen build. All right. So then, in order to tie it into the building, I took and I attached these 2x4s to the corners, and I just wired the uprights to it. I did that on both sides. Okay, now here's my thoughts on this thing. Number one, the quality of the fencing. The fencing is extremely lightweight. These tubes are lightweight. These are not your standard fence posts, okay? It is a light duty thing. It says it's for dogs and poultry. I would not use this thing unmodified for poultry because it does not come with a top, and aerial predators will fly in there. We had it happen at our old place. Even when we had a top on it, they still found a way in from time to time. All right. And I would not use this for a large dog. There's no way I would do it. And I would not use it in a situation where I had very aggressive predators if I was going to use it as a chicken run. Around here, the predators don't get very big. Probably the biggest problem we'd have is stray dogs. You know, like we had our attack. The door on this thing is only like 20 inches wide. It's not nearly wide enough for me. And like I said, it does the job, but I'm not sure how well it would do it in its original format. Now, as I said on our live the other night, once I modified it, I would spend the $200 to buy this kit again. If I build another run, I would buy another one of these, you know, and put it on an aero building. I really like the aero buildings for really quick and easy buildings. As far as the door goes, let's go in here. And some other things I did. So on the door, I took some hog panel and cut it down and made it so the door, I made it so it overlapped on this post right here. And that way, if a predator gets up here and this door is unlatched and it pushes on the door won't swing in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to take some 2-foot chicken wire. I'm going to wire it in all around the bottom. And that'll keep, if they get left out at night, that'll keep things like raccoons from reaching in and grabbing birds while they're sleeping. Let's go look at the door. Now, as you can see, there's a window there and a door. I had to cut these in, and all I did on the inside was make a frame up for the window and a frame for the door. And I've got chicken wire over it because this was facing the outside. So it's got chicken wire, and then it's got the 2x4 welded wire on it too, as you can see. But that allows ventilation. The door, and it's just a couple of hinged spring hinges. And this is a temporary door. I need to build a proper door on this thing in order to make it truly secure. And then for the time being, I just block that in there. The predators, by the time I get it done, I don't think there's going to be any predators in here tonight. There's another thing. You notice I'm crouching down because I'm 6 foot tall, and I mean, I'm almost touching it here. Oh. But that's a simple and easy way to do it. You know, the modular panel kits in their base form cost about $600 now. And between paying for that and paying for the metal shed, I think we've got $500 tied up in it. I was out there, I was at the hardware store, I was at Lowe's the other day, and had to buy some extra stuff to finish this out. And those kits have gone up a little bit in price, but they're still reasonably priced in comparison. If you can find this kit away from Tractor Supply, I would rather you buy it there than going to Tractor Supply because of, well, Tractor Supply's social issues, you know, social stances. Even though they did backpedal on those, and they're not financing all this, well, they say they're not financing all the LGBTQ cult stuff they were financing before. But it's going to work. It provides security. It's not predator proof because a very determined animal will get in there. Coyotes and foxes can pull this wire apart. Raccoons are notoriously good at finding weak points And there are weak points on this. The part up against the building is not secured very well up at the top, but there's no way I could do it in the matter of time I had. But I'll come up with some way to do it. Eventually it'll be really secure. There you go. That's how we did it. That's how we made a run. We modified a piece of a purchase and turned it into what we needed. It's part of being on a homestead, right? That modern self-sufficiency. You know, you do the best you can with the materials and the tools and the skills that you have, right? So, okay, guys, listen. I'll put a link to this down below. I'll see if I can't find it on Amazon or something, so you can see if you can buy it someplace other than Tractor Supply. If you want to support the channel, think about hitting the affiliate links down there. We've got Jace Medical, we've got foodforestnursery.com, we've got the RockPot, we've got All American Sun Oven. These things will help you become more free. They will give you a little bit of freedom and make it so you're not tied into the system, okay? As always, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. If you are a subscriber, double check your subscriptions, because I noticed we've been losing some people being unsubscribed magically. Give us a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Share it out. Somebody may be looking for a solution to this problem, and it's dead simple. It takes a little bit of work putting everything together, but once it's together, man, you're done. Okay? Till next time, go out and live a life done free. Take care. Thanks, Milo.